Cease and desist from Nintendo? I didn't even do anything. Lawsuit. Dear user, you are not using the console properly. From Nintendo. Guess I'll have to find an alternative. Handheld consoles have had huge success as of recent with the Nintendo Switch and the Steam Deck. There are hundreds of alternatives to these consoles, many being extremely cheap, and on Amazon. All have hundreds of pre-installed games. And I made sure to purchase ones that do plug into the TV, since that is one of the main features of consoles such as the Nintendo Switch and the Steam Deck. Now, which one's first? Hello and welcome to BSC. We have a great line of products for you today, all at very reasonable prices, and they are all legit, 100% licensed, probably. All right, let's see what we have coming up first. We have the handheld game console, Viamon handheld games for kids, 620 plus classical FC games, retro handheld game console with portable shell, rechargeable video game support, connecting TV, and 2 players. Ideal gift, premium. Red and blue. Yes, this is premium just for you. You will not find the red and blue colors on any other console anywhere else. Now this product comes in at $25.99. That's right, not $26, $25.99. Amazon has got your back with this one. And with a total of 19 customer reviews, it has 3.5 stars out of 5. That's how you know it is real quality stuff. It's got 2 players, wired, and it plugs right into your TV. And it has 3 different languages. Order now before they're gone. Oh, seems like we already have a caller on the line wanting to order a bunch. Jonathan, I'm live. No, not right now. How many units? No, I said half. I'll talk to you later. Buy now before they're all sold out. You won't want to miss it. Okay. Oof. Ain't a bit rough. Oof. Ah. That's just not okay. A little bit on the top. One more. Damn it. Console 1. The console itself is a pretty good size. The colors on it are not great. They look like they were spray painted on. Fills all the basic check boxes of that it can turn on and all the buttons function. Throughout filming, I have yet to have to charge this thing. It's probably been on for 4 hours or so. This one comes with like a really nice case. It's the only one to do so. Now getting into the content on the machine itself. There are real games on this one. It has many of the classics, all the Super Mario Bros. Games, plenty of arcade games like Millipede and Centipede, a game called Nuts and Milk that is officially licensed. Some of the games are only half in English, which makes it a bit difficult to know what I'm supposed to do. It's like, why'd you go only halfway? Just finish it. Then we get into the bread and butter of these consoles with games that are unlicensed, such as Mario 14.
Oh! It says Wario at the bottom.
Porter, a puzzle game that you push around boxes, and if you click the Y button, you die. Pikachu.
What is this? It's a small bear wearing a diaper.
Cooperative. We'll work together.
Yeah, let's try it together.
You want to be squares?
I think we should be diamonds. We're pretty hardcore. It's like Tetris.
You're gonna look level 1.
Handicap.
It's Tetris with bootleg Pokemon.
Difficult.
Your Jigglypuff is so creepy. Wisdom Boy. There is no wisdom here. We get to a certain point in the console where all of a sudden we go back to A in the alphabet, and it's kind of organized in weird sets like that. As soon as we get to the second set, things take a turn. First up, we have Angry Bird. Yeah, I don't think that this one's legit. Aquarium. You collect food dropped down from, I'm not quite sure, and dodge obstacles. I don't know if I should be eating anything that this thing feeds me. It's giving me bananas and cheese. Motorboat. There's a lot of games that are like this, where you just drive fast upwards and dodge obstacles.
I need to fly a little low. I'm a boat.
Deformable. Here the title comes, and there it goes. Rural Goblin. It's whack-a-mole with the Ninja Turtles. Magic Egg. What am I supposed to do? What are they? Where are they going? Puzzle. It's a slide puzzle, and they didn't even bother making it a picture. It's just numbers. Orchard Kvass. What are these? And what are they doing? Box World. Terrifying menu. Some other notable games that are actually officially licensed are 10-Yard Fight.
Could you go any slower? My lord!
What the hell was that? And Lot. Very good game. We spent like 20 minutes playing this one. It's very addictive. Coming up to the halfway point, you're probably thinking, wow, there's still 310 games left to go. There's so much content on this small machine. Nope, they just copied and pasted the first 310, so they're on there twice. In the exact same order. They probably thought that nobody was pathetic enough to sit here and play all of them. Joke's on them. I exist. Overall, the console only has about 150 officially licensed games, and the rest are just weird bootlegs. My rating of this one will be 2 out of 5 stars. I could see myself bringing this on a trip or something to kill some time, but nothing more. Up next, we have the retro handheld game console, retro video game console with 3.5-inch HD large screen preload 500 FC/NES classic games, portable retro game console, support TV connection, and 2 players, 1200 milliamp rechargeable battery, support for connecting TV, birthday, New Year, great gifts for kids and adults. Looks like we have another caller, probably ready to place a big order, so you better get yours in. Jonathan, I swear to God, what do you mean they doubled the order? You know we can't afford that. Scam people, yes. We're selling things. Get the product. All right, this one has a rating of 3.5 stars by 2 different people. 2 languages. For if you don't speak the same language as your kid, that's okay. Moving on to the second console. This console is also a 2-player console, having a secondary controller. The colors are much nicer than the first. Also, the branding is absolutely top tier with the SUP Fun Game and Rainbow SUP. This paper game box is made completely out of plastic. A big selling feature of this one is that it comes with this joystick up here, but the joystick barely functions. It barely reads, and it sticks in almost every single direction. The auxiliary jack where you plug in to connect to the TV struggles to hold a connection. If you bump it or move it at all, which you probably will when you're playing a game, moving your hands around, it will disconnect, or at least flicker or something. Now on to the games. Angry Birds. Believe it or not, this is another Angry Birds bootleg, and to their credit, this game is just Angry Birds, but you just have way less control of the slingshot. Angry Birds came out in 2009. Why are we doing this? Exist. I don't know what this one is. I think I'm a foot on a foot farm, and I eat the things that are smaller than me. Addition. Why did they make it so gruesome? I mean, that guy seems happy about it. Angel. Nothing correlates here. I'm a mummy collecting candy from an angel, while Jack and the Beanstalk is in the background. Antiquarium. Never mind. This one is Super Arabian. I mean, games can be whatever you want if you don't label them properly. Hexapod New is spraying bugs with pesticide. Bean Kids. Why would somebody do this? Cobra of Sky. I'm more familiar with Cobra of Ground, and these Cobras are so high in the sky they made it into space. Gold Digger. Never mind, it's Crazy Gold Digger. I'm Kirby. What's that? I'm a kidney and... oh, that's enough. Eggs. This is... elephant.
What?
Urchin? Camel egg. They just go right through the basket. That is not a goldfish. That was a whale. All right, egg. Got it. Freeway. The game that you get to run across a freeway. Link. They got Zelda? That's good. Nope. It's solitaire, but nothing works. Rescue cuck. According to Urban Dictionary, cuck spelled with a K is to kick someone in the ass so hard that your foot gets stuck in the person's ass. Yeah, I don't think that's what they were going for. Rogue Brayer, Bootleg Mario Bros. This console has so many different versions of the same game, and it did the same thing as the other console did, where the first 300 games are all at least different games, and then the last 200, they just copied and pasted a bunch. There's also a lot more games on this one that just aren't translated. There was about 1 in every 10 that you would click on, and it would actually be a new game, like something that you just haven't seen before. Same thing with the first, the battery did not need to be charged. I'm gonna give this one 1 out of 5 stars for how is this worse than the first? It cost $10 more. The color matching of red and blue is more fashionable, novel, and fashionable. What? One of the warnings is, do not weaken the game for a long time. It's time for our final product of the day. I've been assured that this one will sell out immediately. It is the retro handheld game console with 308 classic games, 3-inch screen, mini TV, video games, player support, AV, output, electronic games, Xmas gift for boys, girls, 4 to 12. But it doesn't have to be for 4 to 12. This one can definitely still be for everybody. It's for everybody. If you buy it, it might help somebody. Somebody that's in a little bit of a rut. They bought too much of a product that they wanted to sell because of a man named Jonathan. His fingers that are apparently 4 inches wide. This product has a rating of 4.6 stars, and that is a total of 31 people that put in that rating. This one costs $45.16 because it has that nice classic wood grain feel on it. Hello? Too many of this one? Jonathan, you can't be done. We just began. Jonathan, I know where you live. This is not a threat. No, don't get the police involved. I was told I just sell a couple units. How did I make so much money? I was only gonna have to work 1 day a week. Okay, let's get this done. Where's last? It's a mini TV. If you want to buy this and get scammed, 'cause none of this is real. It's all just weird bootlegs that we bought reselling. It's got 2 dials. One of them doesn't even turn. I thought it would be bigger. Console 3. This console was the most expensive out of the 3 and comes with a wireless remote, which is quite impressive. Only one though. You have to buy the other one separate. Just looking at it, quality seems decent. It's cool. It's got like a little attachment, 2 dials, a couple of different buttons. The wood grain is kind of nice, and then the controller is very nice. I very much like it. It's just the classic NES, but it has extra buttons. However, then we move on to the dials. We have one that can turn the TV on and also controls volume. And the other feels like it should turn and turns ever so slightly but doesn't do anything. All is good until you turn the console on and you think, wow, it's categorized. Oh, adventure category. Mario 6. Not seeing Mario. Still not Mario. There he is. Until I get a power-up and then I'm a duck. Mario 9. Eggs, fruit, and snails everywhere. Also the power-up is a skateboard. Kant Energy. Ninja Turtle running from apples. We move on to the fighting category. We got Street Fighter 6, 12. I think it means 12 characters, which they only make it to 9 and then move on to the ABCs. Making love. This is literal war. On to sports. Indiana Jones. Touch kid to see prize, no. Backstroke. Straightforward enough. Breaststroke. It's the same game, but with a different animation. This console has a lot of games that are just the same, and they barely even bother changing anything. They'll change like the color of something or a character looks slightly different. Prairie Motor. It's another one of those scrolling up games. Now we move on to, shotting. Aether Cruiser. When I move forward, I move backward, and when I drive backward, I move forward. Galaga Plus. They took the original Galaga and made the ship microscopic. Mario in space. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Racing category. Vindicators. This isn't a race. Excite Bike. Is my bike made of jello? Excite Mario Bros. It's Mario, but the enemies are on dirt bikes. Just because you have a vehicle in a game does not put it in the racing category. Puzzles. The Farmer. Is that a whip? Holy, that's a bit aggressive, don't you think? They're already coming towards you. Toy Story. They didn't even bother making a title screen. Woody? Buzz? Pick me up, I'm scared. Teletubbies. Are you serious? This console suffers from there being 15 different versions of the same game in the same category. Also, most of the categories only have 30 games, except Puzzle, which has 143. Being the most expensive out of the three, I expected this one to have the most original content, at least just like bootlegs that were at least unique in some sort of way. And I appreciate them not taking the 308 games and just copy pasting them like the other consoles did to make it 616, but they're all terrible. I'm giving this one a 1 out of 5 stars. It'll look nice on a shelf and the controller's cool. So the best out of these three consoles was the cheapest one. It had the most licensed games overall and just worked the best. Now, should you buy any of these? No, just save up the money and spend it on anything else, like a Game Boy or something. And this video was sponsored by me. I sell soup out of my shed. 1 per customer.